We just think it's just time now that we have justice on all of that, to where we can live all our life, that type of life over again as a grown-up.
For 109-year-old Viola Fletcher and the two other known survivors of the 1921 Tulsa Race Massacre, the wait for that justice will drag on. That's because an Oklahoma judge threw out their years-long legal efforts seeking reparations and rebuilding to address the historical damage done 102 years ago by the race massacre that destroyed Black Wall Street. Judge Caroline Wall sided with the state and city of Tulsa, who argued, in part, that being connected to a historical event doesn't give a person unlimited rights to seek compensation. And joining me now is Demario Solomon Simmons, civil rights attorney and founder of Justice for Greenwood. Demario, it is great to see you. I have to say, the argument that people have normally made against reparations is, well, the victims of enslavement or some other wrong are long dead. We can't compensate people who are alive because the victims are dead. But now you have a case where the victims are alive. There are 3 people who are alive, and they're still saying we still can't have reparations. Make that make sense, because it seems like a heads you lose, tails I win.
Damn.
It's always the moving of the goalposts when it comes to
the
black
victims
people
is
and
alive.
Justice claims. And you're right, Joy. 109 years old. Mother Fletcher was 7 years old at the time. Mother Randall, 108. She was 6 years old at the time. They saw, they felt, they heard, and they witnessed and experienced the race massacre. They're still here. And that's the thing that this are saying, we don't care that this happened to you. We're not going to do anything for you, your families, or the community.
Let me play what you said last time. And I mean, that...
I just want these people to be dead so then they can continue to utilize the massacre to raise more money for themselves. Joy, as you know,
they want them to
used
die
the massacre
so they can dismiss the case.
Over $30 million for their own benefit.
They never seen people that's alive.
Yet they don't want to give one penny, one dime to any of the survivors or the descendants. And that's why this decision to dismiss us is so hurtful. It is so unbelievable because, as you know, Joy, last year the same judge said we can move.
Ruling. She didn't even explain her ruling. She just wrote 3 quick lines and get out of my courtroom. To me, that seems like an...
This cannot stand in America, and I ask everyone that believes in truth, justice, and reparations for these survivors and black folks to join with us at Justice for Greenwood, justiceforgreenwood.org. Get with us, stand with us, and let these 3 survivors know that they have a nation of people that's not just praying for them, but is actively in the fight for justice for them.
21, a mob of white Americans ravished a prospering black neighborhood in Oklahoma, decimating hundreds of businesses and thousands of homes, what would become known as the Tulsa Race Massacre.
And at the time, well up in age. In fact, Mr. Ellis has already passed, and he had a personal representative who stood in his place. And the other plaintiffs are up in age as well. Miss Viola Fletcher and Mother Randall are well up there, and for them to be denied justice like this, in light of some of the things that the Oklahoma Supreme Court said in this opinion, again, it just infuriates me. All right, and I'm going to show you why. Now, we're all familiar with the Tulsa Race Massacre, what we call Black Wall Street, and it really was a thriving African-American community, thriving. Now, I want to show you some information that has been preserved actually in Oklahoma statutes. So here are the Oklahoma statutes, citationized state government findings of the 1921 Tulsa Race Riot Commission, became participants in the subsequent violence which took place on May 31st and June 1st, 1921, and even deputized and armed many whites who were part of a mob that killed, looted, and burned down the Greenwood area.